Disclosure Day review, guys. Get right to it. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan680. And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. We are officially back, guys. We're back here at the studios. We just came back from our Alaskan cruise, Canada, and we went to LA to visit the Academy Museum. Be sure to look out for those vlogs. But yeah, we had a little bit of an adventure for about a week and a half or so, close to 2 weeks. And it was a good break, good way to kind of just relax and just enjoy the scenery, enjoy nature. What makes you one with nature, like a man with nature, Angela?
No.
We got to see seals, otters, whales, and everything.
Yeah, I think I took a picture of an eagle.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah,
Sitka.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, let's get right to it, guys. Angela, what movie are we talking about today?
We are talking about one of your most anticipated films for this summer. We are talking about Steven Spielberg's newest project, Disclosure Day. So if you found out you weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you?
Yeah.
So Ryan, kick us off. As I mentioned, you were super excited about this one. The cast, Steven Spielberg, being the director. What were your thoughts? I know you had high expectations going into this. What were your thoughts coming out of it? Did this live up to your expectations?
Yeah, this Spielberg, we just got done coming back to the from the Academy Museum when we saw a lot of behind the scenes stuff where we saw him make Jaws and everything.
Yeah, well, they had a Jaws exhibit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he was just a little from the old photos, he was just like a little nerd. And to have so much on the line to really prove himself, or not even prove himself, to prove to other studios, I feel like that's in his wheelhouse. He's able to be he's capable. At that time, it just, when Jaws came out and everything, it changed the world. It really did change the world for cinema. It changed the world of movies to a whole new, better place. And didn't know what to expect out of it. He probably did. But he tried to make it was like it was his last movie. And Spielberg doesn't disappoint. He really captivates you on so many different genres and so many different worlds. I mean, we saw him make the a remake of West Side Story. We've seen him do E.T. So he's done movies like this that are like alien based. But I gotta give you fair warning, moviegoers. Here's the thing. This movie is very different than Independence Day. If you're looking for that Independence Day, alien movies like that, Independence Day 2, I forgot to be the second one. If you're looking for more of that's like action packed of a popcorn movie, this isn't one of those movies. This isn't one of those movies like War of the Worlds where it's action packed as well. It's not like that whatsoever. But it still has the stakes on the line, still has the thrills, but in a different way. Different action dialogue here, guys, that I like to call. And so he really captivates you in this world, and he really transitions you into what would it happen if aliens were existing in our planet, in our galaxy, if you will. And it shares so many different moments. It gave me like Men in Black vibes mixed with like Close of the Encounters mixed with like so many other knits, and I just feel like he mastered everything into this recipe and just really mixed it all together and made such a beautiful film. And it just, wow, it's definitely one of his best films in recent years, I would say, because he captivates you, gets you interested. The third act is where it sells. Oh my God, the third act is fabulous. It's fantastic. It's well written. And shame on me for not knowing this, guys. The music's actually done by John Williams. There were some scenes I kept telling you, right? I was all like, man, the music's fucking good.
Yeah.
This music is good. Who the hell is composing this music?
About it too, a little bit.
I honestly thought it was Hans Zimmer or somebody, but I was like, damn, like, of course it's John Williams. I just didn't think anything of it. He's like, what? Angela, you looked at him, I was like 94, 95 around there.
Yeah, I think like 94.
Yeah, still making great music. And to really impact the movie in so many different ways is the fact that you were able to kind of put yourself in those scenes and then also have that caliber music to really match the thriller and to really keep that genre at home. But anyways, enough of me rambling on, Angela. What did you think of this movie?
I wasn't sure where it was going to go. I mean, obviously we get from the trailer that it is about life outside of Earth, and
Yeah.
and it kind of touches on, I think Josh O'Connor's character is like, everyone needs to know the truth. This is the
Yeah.
truth, disclosure. So you get a sense of like there's government conspiracy, like government trying to stop that information from happening, and it does pose a question of if society were to learn that the government has known all along that there is life outside Earth, there is proof of aliens, it does exist. How would the public handle that?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's what that organization is created to avoid mass panic, avoid the destruction and basically collapse of religions and or society. Personally,
what?
I don't think it would be like that if people are found out if that actually exists.
I think it will, and Spielberg really puts you into that newsroom and like really just so good and so beautiful.
I don't think it would be the destruction of humanity as we know it if we learned about other life force. I don't think so, but I do like that was the main theme of that. Is the whole reason why this is happening is because the government is trying to stop the spread of this information. And I agree. I think the third act in this movie, when it all comes to head, is just my favorite. It was so well done, and it was so shocking, and just so like, I think the whole theater was silent whenever there's a certain scene in the newsroom that happens, and everyone was just silent, which for a film, like a packed, sold out film,
it was so quiet watching the reveal.
Quiet, that was crazy. And that just shows how much people were sucked into in that moment. I got to give it up to the cast. I mean, Emily Blunt, she does amazing in anything she does, but this is like a whole nother level to her. Like we just see to her. I love her as an actress. I think
she was fantastic.
She's done so many great roles, but Josh O'Connor, I know we previously saw him in, I can't remember the name of it now. But he's up and coming. I think he did an amazing job as the lead too.
I know him from Challengers with the he was one of the tennis people and with the Zendaya and everything. So that was one of my favorite movies.
Wake Up Dead Man.
The Knives Out sequel, or the sequel to Knives Out.
And then
Josh, he did a great job in here. If there was a live action Ratatouille, I'm just saying,
Alfredo
Linguini. Yeah,
I think Colin Firth did an amazing job, which is crazy because I always see him as a Kingsman,
as the good guy.
Yeah, as a good guy, and to see him as a bad guy, I think he did.
Well, he's done bad in his past, but recently we've been seeing him play these really good roles, good guy roles, and he just does a great job.
He does an amazing job. And again, I think it's Eve Hewson. We've seen her in a few other things.
Yes,
She was great too. So all the cast and Coleman Domingo. Oh my goodness, he was great. So all the cast really. I know we're missing a lot of names, but all the cast did exceptionally well. I mean, it was just well written. The music was great, directed great. The shock, it was so shocking, like the reveal, and it wasn't even like the shocking. It just left you speechless as you're watching this unfold
because it leaves it as a mystery. This whole movie, and you kind of just like are curious. We're curious. We're very curious minds. We really are. Like we really, really are, and we have very curious minds to kind of just we wanna find out the unknown.
We want to find out the truth.
We want to know the truth, and we're all news people. And so it has this large scale mystery and suspense throughout the whole movie. And there's some action sequences in here. There's some. It's not really relies on it like Independence Day does. But there is some. And then, of course, like I already said, the excellent score by John Williams and everything. But Emily Blunt does a great job already, like Angela already said. The UFO conspiracy angle has always been one of those things to where it really, really captivates everyone, at least on this planet, because we're just so curious. And
everyone has an opinion. You either believe it or you don't.
Yeah.
Like everyone, every single person.
But who doesn't love a good conspiracy?
Oh, I love conspiracy.
I know, right?
Do I believe all of them? No.
Yeah.
But I love hearing them. Again, this was very much in that kind of realm, if you will, kind of tiptoed. Again, I loved how well written it was, how it's thoughtful. Yeah. They put a lot of effort into posing those questions of, if this actually were to happen in modern time, what would happen? So I really appreciated it. I think it was and I agree. I think this is one of his best films in recent years.
Yeah, no, I want to say in the past 3 to 4 years.
In recent years.
Yeah. Because the Fablemans, I really love the Fablemans though. But that's the thing too, is that the greatest thing with Steven Spielberg is that you can't compare the Fablemans to this because it's a different genre.
Completely different.
It's totally different. So
different.
like that's what I love about Spielberg. That's why I always say you give him the director's chair like everything else, like every other studio. I mean, he's been at Universal for so many decades. He's the one jump started that studio with Jaws, Jurassic Park. I mean, you could go on and on with Universal, but anyways, with these iconic scenes, iconic music acquired with John Williams. So he knows how to make beautiful magic with John and everything. And so when you get to really think about it a little bit more, you're like, damn, this guy, Steven Spielberg is just he's a work of art. He really is. He knows how to make cinema magic, and he knows how to captivate audiences of all across the globe. And he does that every single time. He made us believe in dinosaurs. Now we just can't get enough of them. He made us believe in aliens with early on. E.T. is one of those influential movies to this date that people are still watching, are still showing their grandkids. There's great grandkids, and that movie will still be showing for their great
it's just one of those timeless films.
It is. It's timeless, and it's beautiful, and it's a really great from those large scale of classic old movies that he's known to do and everything. One of the things that I do want to say as well is the excellent sci-fi into this, because this is a true sci-fi movie, and I'm a sucker for sci-fi movies, so I really do love how it sticks to its genre, knows where it's at, and just feeds off of it and just really progresses throughout the movie, and it gets more suspenseful until the very end. Like you said, to the reveal, like we said, third act is beautiful.
Jeez, man, that left all of us speechless.
And it's very interesting because it has that same concept. Oh, I forgot to mention the other movie. I totally forgot. I just remembered Fire in the Sky, which is another alien movie. That's another good one that it kind of mixes it in there when they get abducted. It's not as thriller. It's not as scary as the Fourth Kind. That's definitely a little bit more horror.
First Kind's a little
yeah,
scary.
it's a little bit more horror thing, thriller, more psychological. This one is
thriller.
not psychological as much. It's maybe a little bit, maybe tiny, maybe, I don't know, maybe no. All right, no. Okay. But yeah, I just, going back to this is a really great movie, guys, and I cannot recommend this. Go see this in the biggest screen possible, in the biggest theater, in the biggest, take your family, take your kids, take your take your kids, or instead of hide your kids, hide your wife, take your kids, take your kid, hide your wife, take them to the movies, guys, because it's definitely one of those films that really it's really gonna captivate you. It's not really I wouldn't even say like even kids can watch it. It's not really it's not really like
maybe it's like PG-13.
Yeah, but I mean, so was Jurassic Park, and we saw Jurassic Park. That's the most blood you're gonna see if you compare it to Jurassic Park. That's the most blood you're gonna see Jurassic Park, because everything else is just like conspiracy and reveal and all that stuff. So, like I said, less action. I'll say that. But yeah, no, bottom line is, if you're a true fan of Steven Spielberg's work of art, if you're a true fan of the way he makes films and the way he kind of progresses the story and does a great job at it, then you're definitely going to be a fan of this. If you're a fan of UFO sightings, of UFO conspiracies, you're definitely going to be a fan of this movie. I can't stress that enough. You're going to love this movie. It's going to be fantastic. But again, remember, this isn't like Independence Day or War of the Worlds, guys. I want to share that so much for you guys, because at first, though, I'm not going to lie, I thought it was War of the Worlds, and I kind of was expecting that. But then I was like, oh, this is a different approach. Okay, we're doing something different. And I also love that how he does these stunts that are still classic Hollywood, that are still classic, and I just enjoy seeing them on camera. You know what we're talking about once you see the movie. No spoilers. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, there you have it. Disclosure Day is absolute worth watching in theaters. So yeah, definitely go see this. Rating 1 out of 10. 10 be the highest. Angela, when do you give this rating?
I would give it a 8.8.
Okay, all right.
Really, almost close to almost nice, right there.
Yeah.
But what would you give?
I would get a solid 9 out of 10. A 9. I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10, just because I love how the score just impacted the movie as much, or even in certain scenes, even more than the script did for me. At least for me. And so this definitely carried the movie here, and just interesting concept, a different approach than his past, than the past Alien movies have been done. Different approach here, guys. Different opening. Everything's different. So, but at the same time, though, I love how he did a different approach here. So, hey, do you take a risk? That's all I'm saying. Every filmmaker should take risks. Take more risks, filmmakers. Let's go. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. Obviously, we're gonna give it an average, more than average above rating, guys. So go check this out in a movie theater near you, guys. Go check it out at a theater. And like I said already, take your family, take your kids. This is a great movie to go see in theaters. Are we alone in the universe? That's the mystery question here, guys. Are we alone? You don't know?
I don't think so.
What's that from? The X-Files.
Oh, it sounded more like Jeopardy.
Oh no! Oh, okay, never mind. I'll play the thing. Yeah, X-Files. Every time I think of X-Files, though, yes, I watched X-Files, but I think of the Simpsons episode where the X-Files show up. I just love the Simpsons. Anyways. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Aiken, Ryan 680.
Mangela, that Kelly Ange.
It's Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, guys, look out for our vlogs. We got our vlogs coming out in about a month. Give me a month, okay? I promise. Give me a good month. And I will have those out to you maybe even sooner. I should have like a couple videos out before then of our Canada and Alaska trip, but keep in mind the Alaska trip might take a little while because it's a lot of footage. But anyways, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Have a good one. We'll see you at the movies. Latest.